Hello, I'm Jane Frankenberger, a professor of agricultural and biological engineering at Purdue University. Together with Dr. Farabors Daneshvar, a postdoctoral researcher also at Purdue University, I would like to welcome you to the SWAT introductory video series. We've created these videos to help you get started in using the soil and water assessment tool for watershed modeling. Now, SWAT is a complex model, and learning to use it effectively involves far more than a simple series of videos. But this video series will help you get started and understand where to go next. The Soil and Water Assessment Tool, or SWAT, is one of the most widely used watershed models, not only in the U.S., but around the world, where it has been used to address watershed questions and help in watershed management. It's been used in thousands of scientific studies published in peer-reviewed articles, so its scientific acceptance is well established. Now, if you are watching this video, you probably don't need to be convinced that it's a good model, but it's worth taking a minute to discuss why it's so widely used. There are many reasons. First, it has the capability of predicting the effect of soil, land use, and management on water and water quality. That's the basic function of a watershed model, and many are capable of doing that. Second, it's physically based, which means that it can represent changes in management, such as fertilizer application, through the actual processes, not just a change in a number. Third, despite its complex representation of watershed processes, SWAT is computationally very efficient and uses readily available inputs, meaning that it's designed to be used with realistic amounts of input data. Now, these are all advantages of the model, but it's more than just the model itself that makes it so widely used. First, it's very well documented with users' manuals and a comprehensive theoretical manual that allows you to understand the processes being simulated. It's open source, which means that the algorithms used are available to all, although of course not all users are likely to want to look at the Fortran code. But perhaps most important, it has a community of developers and users that drive it continually forward while maintaining a commitment to helping all users grow in understanding. Scientists around the world are making improvements in SWAT, and Dr. Jeff Arnold continually updates the model with these improvements. These instructional videos only provide a brief introduction. There are many additional aspects of learning to use SWAT. You need to become familiar with the way SWAT runs. You need to develop data for your own watershed, learn to evaluate the model using your data, and start interacting with the SWAT community. This community includes both the online resources that I'll show you at the website and the opportunities for meeting others since, for example, the international SWAT conferences. These videos will help you with the first three, and I want to take a few minutes to discuss the SWAT community and all that it can add. All the information you need to be involved in the SWAT community can be found at the official SWAT website at Texas A&M University. You can download the software, usually as part of one of the two GIS-based interfaces, ArcSWAT or QGIS, and also the calibration program, SWAT Cup. You can find workshops, which are often offered at Texas A&M University and sometimes elsewhere. This video series covers some of what is covered in an introductory workshop and will allow you to start developing more questions, but you will certainly benefit from attending a workshop, whether basic or advanced, that's listed on this site. There is a link to these videos and to the documentation. This includes the input-output documentation I'm showing here, also theoretical documentation, including some in translations. The user's guide for the interface is found in the download for the actual model when you download it. For example, here's the manual for ArcSWAT 2012, not directly accessed from the website. This link called Join Our User Groups is particularly useful, and we strongly advise you to do so. As you run into questions in using SWAT, you're likely to find that they have already been answered in one of these groups. In fact, this link goes to a whole page of support, which includes a link for contacting the development team. You can see that the community support is a great aspect of SWAT, and as you participate, we hope that you will both benefit from and contribute to the community knowledge. Finally, there are the conferences, which are an important contributor to the strong SWAT worldwide community. These conferences are held every year. For example, the homepage today has a link to the 2 conferences planned for 2019 in Austria and Cambodia. It is a wonderful experience to attend an international SWAT conference, but even those who can't can benefit. That's because of the remarkable archiving of all the past conferences. You can see that they go all the way back to 2001 in Germany. If you click on any conference, you will get to an amazing record of what went on. The photos are nice. I used a few for this presentation, and the agenda may be useful. But what really advances the community is first the book of abstracts, where you can see all the abstracts that were presented. Just scroll to the table of contents and then click on any session to see all those abstracts. Even more remarkable is that the slides and video of almost all the presentations are posted, so you can virtually attend the entire conference without spending any money. And it's not just the most recent conference. If you go to the 2015 conference at this excellent location, for example, you can also see all the presentations. This instructional video series is one contribution to the SWAT community, with the goal of providing a way for some people to get started using SWAT. It will enable people to start learning whenever they wish and without needing to travel. So I want to end by providing some tips on using the online videos. First of all, the videos are available to you whenever you need them, so dive in. The online video series starts by following the example from the ARC SWAT Interface for SWAT 2012 Users Manual, so it's a good idea to follow along there. In fact, throughout the online videos, we suggest that you use the videos together with the User's Manual. The example we use for Lake Fork starts on page 340. The training is divided into short videos, which makes them flexible. You can use them in one of 2 ways. You can watch one video and then complete that step on your own with your own data or with the example data on your own computer. If you'd like, you could watch several videos to get an overall sense of how SWAT works. The videos can be watched over and over so that you can focus on aspects that are of particular interest to you or perhaps particularly confusing. Finally, the introductory videos will help you get started using SWAT, but I want to encourage you again to be sure to benefit from the SWAT community resources as you move forward in SWAT modeling. We look forward to having you as a member of the SWAT community.